What's up, guys? It's your boy Glads the Fish, and today we're going to be bringing you another Solace month in review, this time for the month of March 2025. The first thing I want to do before we get started here is talk about our new ranking system. Bring it up here. So we updated our clan ranking system. Higher ranks will now be allocated based on percent completion to 200 mil all. This will provide some extra motivation, in particular to limited accounts as they reach later stages of the game, and allow us to better manage ranks in the long term. So that pretty much summarizes it there. Some of these ranks are kind of a lot of EHP between them for some of these account builds, but overall this will scale into the future. It definitely kind of future proofs our ranks going forward. And yeah, overall it, like it said, it provides people with kind of goals to go for no matter what. I think before, Iron Men and other builds were kind of getting capped in, and then they still just had like thousands and thousands of hours until 200 mil all. So yeah, this kind of just keeps people pushing for that next rank, and yeah, allows us to kind of account for all game modes. Not all of them. We're still looking at like level 3 or free to play Iron and things like that, but yeah, that's kind of a case by case. So alright, so let's get into the recruits that we had this month. Alright, welcome to Mujin. Welcome back, Ook. Really excited for these guys here. Alright, welcome Ice Juice and Jams. Also some very, very big pickups there. Welcome Static Void and Strong Autism. Beasts. And last but not least, welcome Unreal and Huba. So yeah, super happy with all of these recruits that we picked up. They're all really great players, really great people, and they fit right into our clan environment. And yeah, everyone's getting along right away, and we love to see that. If you want to be a part of Solace, you can go down in the description, apply in the Discord, make sure you read the welcome channel. It'll give you the information on what kind of a rank and EHP you need to join the clan, or you could just look at our ranking system at the beginning of this video. Alright, cool. What do we have next? Let's go look at the month comp for March. Where did I have that? There it is. Alright, so here we have it filtered by main EHP. And congratulations to Yuhu on being an Iron Man and being first place on the main EHP competition. It's pretty impressive. I believe he's also, no spoiler alert, but he's also the #1 winner of the combined EHP as well. So combined, he did 465.35 Ironman EHP. It looks like we got a lot of artifacts, multi-skilling, some fire making, some crafting. Not sure what he did for the smithing. And then we have quite a few hours of Slayer, as well as some RC. So I'm sure there's a little bit of over EHP going on here, but I do know that a lot of this is multi-skilled. He's probably getting some over for that as well, but very efficient here. Just getting stuff out of the bank and turning it into EHP. So another great performance from Yuhu here, as usual. Great job, man. Congratulations on winning Solace March. All right, here we have Huba, one of our newest recruits. Joining at the tail end of the month. This is what he was doing upon joining. Just a ton of Agi, running some Sep. So looks like Solace Sep clan. We lose some and we gain some, so we got people still out there, don't worry about it. And then some fishing, some FM, and then some other various activities, some wood cutting. So yeah, overall, really, really solid month from Huba. Super happy to have you in the clan, Huba. And here we have Nidlo, back again, making the list here. Shout out to Nidlo. So he finished Slayer, I believe. It looks like he moved on to Hunter for the most part, and then doing a little bit of, I guess, finishing Slayer, maybe finishing up some of these skills. And then, yeah, going straight to Hunter, it looks like, so. Don't know the method he's doing. But, yeah. Big gains, almost a 300 or 265. It's a pretty nice month from Nidlo. Definitely one of our more consistent players for the most part. So we're looking forward to seeing Nidlo finishing the game pretty soon. Yep, he's getting real close. Let's take a look here. Yep. Got a bunch of fast stuff coming up, so hopefully you keep going strong, Nidlo. And yeah, congrats. All right, here we have Tortunama. Again, the absolute beast. He has another couple icons here on his temple page, and we'll get into that a little bit towards the end here. So yeah, 263, super impressive. You already know this has some PVM on it like it usually does. So he's playing a lot of hours, and he's getting a lot of XP and a lot of account progress along the way. So great job, Tortunama. We're going to see him pretty much on every single video, at least in some capacity. So great job, man. All right, we have Florals. Kind of popping off. I don't know. Hold on, let me double check on that one. Interesting. So 238 main EHP and 133 iron EHP. I don't really know what the reasoning for that is, but the agility? Yeah, I don't know what kind of threshold he hit here with with Agi, but he evidently stopped gaining EHP for it at some point. But regardless, he finished agility this month. Really big achievement for Florals. Everyone's whole super proud of the guy. One of our semi-newer players in the last year, and definitely a super valuable asset to the team. Just overall great attitude, really friendly guy, and he's making his way through the Iron Game mode. Closing in on 5k EHP coming up here pretty soon, so great job, Florals. Really always happy to check out your profile and take a look at what you got going on. So yeah, see you next week, man. Next month. Next week, yeah, actually. It's the next month in a week because I'm so late on this video. Alright, here we have Wasby. Do you understand? Just doing some work Slayer. This month was RuneFest, so we went on a vacation. As you can see, didn't really play for the first half of the month pretty much. So, yeah, Wasby, you already know he's doing that Slayer. He's not getting much work done at the office, but yeah, really excited to see him finishing Slayer, or pushing through Slayer strong. He's halfway there now, or over halfway at this point. So, good job, Wasby. Keep that up. Here we have Jack Black RS, also known as Filmmaker. He's, a man of many characters. Played in the new Minecraft movie, School of Rock, Tenacious D. The list goes on and on. But yeah, smashing the wall once again. I mean, think of all the skills that you're not looking forward to training on average, and you better believe that Jack Black RS is getting it done. So, great job, man. You're always on these videos, and you're always just smashing the walls. Although this time, went a little mining heavy. I'll have to ask him what that's about. Great job, man. Alright, here we have Spooky. Huge up-and-comer for Solace here. Definitely making waves and proving himself as a player for sure. 230 month here. Definitely a lot of mining. And then some smithing to go along with it. And yeah, I mean, this guy's smashing the skill. He has really good clicks. Yeah, he did a nice 6 hour a couple months back, or a month or so back, and yeah, really happy to have him in Solace, and really happy to see him gaming hard, representing Finland. Okay, we have Crab, and it looks like Crab was doing some Slayer last time, and he's doing Slayer this time, and then doing a lot of nice, I don't know if he's doing Zone here or what. They recently removed Overnight Zone, and I'm not really sure who was using it or not, so that could just be Slayer bonus XP. I do not know. I forgot the ratio. But yeah, great job, Crab. Always happy to see you on the competition. We have Necro. Getting under, I think, for some of this month. Yes, for most of it, for all of it. He's going crazy with RC, doing 1+1 or duo. Um, and during this month is when he started doing that. And it was a pretty big month. This is a lot less EHP than the amount of time he sat in the chair and traded people. So, yeah, he's going to absolutely smash through rune crafting. And, yeah, I started way before him, and he's going to finish way before me. And you got to respect that. That's my leader. That's Necro for you. So this is a really, really big month, considering he's getting way under for most of the XP he gained during this month. So great job, Necro. Really showing out for the general team. You know, if I can't do it, you have to. So, and I'm going to keep this one a little bit shorter, just because my voice is still not 100%. I was sick for about a week. But we'll go through a couple here. So we have Shefu, one of our newer recruits within the last couple months. Yeah, he's getting close to finishing this game as well in the grand scheme of things. So, you know, just kind of bringing it to Solace, hopefully, to finish strong, do the skills he enjoys. And yeah, just doing a ton of agi, doing some prayer, almost knocking out 50 mil prayer there. Very interesting. Let's take a look really quick. Yeah, okay. So mining he's almost done with, and then he's going to finish up prayer and agi here. So, yeah, he's in really good shape here. And hopefully we'll see him do some Slayer at some point or something and just cruise on all the way to 200 mil all. Do a little RC. Great job, Shefu. Happy to see you on there and happy to have you in Solace. Ice Juice. Here we go. One of our newer recruits as well. Absolute beast. And yeah, he's doing some mining. He's doing some fishing. This guy's got to be in Solace. Yeah. Nice little 200 month for Ice Juice. Great job. All right. I'm going to save the rest here. I'm just going to open up. So, I mean, you see a lot of people doing 150s and stuff like that. Everyone's playing. Everyone's just enjoying themselves. You love to see that. All right. What do we have next? Let's get into the combined EHP. So, again, we went over this. We got Yoo-Hoo here. No big surprise there. Absolutely gapping Faye Poppy. And Faye Poppy was definitely getting like 3-1 the whole time. So he was cheating. So this is very impressive. Let's get into Faye Poppy here. Bunch of herb lore. I have no idea how many hours he played. I'm just going to be honest. He could have played about 50 hours this month and dropped a 323. But yeah, all jokes aside, good 0 time. Still doing fishing. I swear to God, this dude has like 600 mil fishing XP. He's been fishing at work for like 4 years. I don't know how he's not done. But this definitely is very important for his gains. And he's talked about that for sure. And some wood cutting. And then, yeah, some herb lore. He's all over the fucking place. I don't know. He just picks a skill and does it. Beast. Very beast. Good job, Poppy. Congratulations on number 2. Now we have Cavo, another usual suspect, dropping nearly a 300. And yeah, also, as usual, all over the place, but it is concentrated a bit here in Con. Mahogany Homes, I do believe. He's doing some of that. Thieving. There's going to be crafting in here. Crafting. Fire making, yeah. So he's doing a lot of multi-skilling. The cooking, I don't know. I guess all of it was Karambwans. I'm not really too sure. But there is a picture of him getting 50 mil cooking using Karambwans. So, yeah. 0 timing. Overall, I mean, he's very efficient. He just plays the game. And tries to get the highest EHP rate he can at any time. And, yeah. So that's what you get there. Great job, Cavo. Let's move on to Freck here. Freck is doing a lot of gatherers as well. So here we see 130 plus hours of mining, some wood cutting, some strength. So that's not a gatherer, but I guess he's gathering strength XP. Yeah, pretty much. And then a little bit of fishing. I'd like to see this number be much higher. Because fishing is just the best skill in the game, so. we'll see what happens there. All right. Great job, Freck, really holding it down for the free-to-play community here. And then we have Halcyon Seed, another free-to-play athlete. And, yeah, she also came close to doing 300 free-to-play EHP. So pretty impressive. And, yeah, there we go. So, finally, we have someone that knows what they're doing. Doing a bunch of fishing. I think you should talk to Freck about that. Just let him know. Just let him know. Great job, Halcyon. All right. We talked about Huba. Let's get into Helpless Bob. Another free-to-play. Free-to-play Iron. Doing a bunch of fishing. Let's fucking go. That's actually what I love to see. Come on, Freck. Match them. Match them, Freck. Let's go, Bob. Bob is like my fucking favorite member in Solace. Absolute GOAT. And he's just beating the shit out of the endless game mode. So, great job, Bob. We had Nidlo, Tortu, Unreal. Been really waiting for Unreal to join Solace. He was a clan friend for a long time. And, or actually not for a long time. He maxed in like a year. All of this EHP is like a year. So he came out hot. And, yeah, so, I mean, he's doing everything here. Looks like he's focused a little bit on Slayer during this month. This is the month he maxed, so that explains why it's kind of all over the place, I'd imagine. As well as him just being an Iron Man. So, really proud of you, Unreal. Super happy to have you as an actual official member now. And we're really excited to see where your account goes in the future. So, congratulations on... What place did you get? Sneaking in number 10 to Solace March. Well-deserved, and watch out for this dude. He's going to pop off. Alright, and then we have Wasby again, Jack Black, Spooky, Crab, Necker, Shefu, Ice Juice. Let's go into Andra here. One of our Ultimate Ironmans, rank 4. And, yeah, doing some con, doing some herb, and doing some crafting. And I have no idea really what all the methods are here. I would imagine herb is the new minigame. In terms of con, I don't know. I would assume it's Mahogany Homes or something. But, yeah. Really, really impressive. Super consistent player. So, yeah, putting up a 200 month. Love to see that. Hopefully we'll see some 200 mil all Ultimate Iron Man in the future. Alright, and we have CC9. Another Beast Iron Man. Just doing what he does best. Consistent gaming. Some con. A lot of con coming out. They changed something with that? Everyone's fucking either doing Mahogany Homes or I don't know the method. I guess there's some kind of like Fossil Island build method. Who knows, man. They do something. So, yeah, con seems to be the Iron Man flavor of the month here. Some thieving, multi-skilling with some crafting, artifacts, I would imagine. Some wood cutting. This may have to do with the con. Could be 0 time. I don't know. But either way, very consistent from CC9. The cactus himself. We have Rocket League. Interesting. The level 3. Beast in it. 200 EHP. Another SEP abuser. And some RC as well. Yeah, pretty nice month here. Love to see that. Yeah. Who is this? Let me verify something here. Pause. Strong autism. Okay. This is one of our newer recruits. I was just so confused. That's a great name, too. So, took part in the competition, the smoke break comp, and we're going to talk about that a little later. But yeah, SEP abusing and gaming very hard. So great job, man. Sorry about that. People changing their names all the time. I can't keep up. We have a Stufu here. Let's see. Oh, fishing. Love to see fishing. I love fishing. I love fishing. Woodcutting and Hunter. So if you want to get like a big shout out on these, you know what skill you got to do at this point. I'm not even trying to pretend. So, already, did we go over Static Void? Let's go over Static Void. Fuck it, why not? I said I'm trying to keep it short, but I don't give a fuck. Static Void, one of our newer recruits, just a beast Iron Man, was taking part in the artifacts meta where, you know, you make sure you can't actually really get caught. I think was the one that discovered it. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one, but pretty sure, if not innovated it heavily. Super happy to have this guy in Solace. Super creative player, very consistent player, and big gamer. So, great job, Static Void. Welcome to Solace, man. All right, and we have Svetsy finishing Agi this month, finishing Fletching this month, and we'll be finishing the game very soon. So yeah, beast. We always talk about him. Can't talk about him enough. Go down a little bit here. Sorry if I don't go over everyone. That would take a while. Let's check out Bales. Bales actually popping off here. Some fishing. Love that, Bales. Hunter, thieving, agi, woodcutting. Good job, Bales. Shout out, Bales. All right. Let's talk about the Spring Smoke Break competition, everyone. This was a competition, a 48-hour competition hosted by Ook and his clan Handshake. And well, he's now in Solace, but he's riding both flags. We love to see that. Multi-clanning is allowed between Handshake and Solace. So let's see. Congratulations to the Faye Poppy elimination unit on winning. I guess they hopefully have successfully eliminated Faye Poppy. I hope that's what that means. But yeah, just some huge numbers here in a 48-hour comp. You have obviously Tortunama, just like making you think this is a fucking 78-hour comp or something. Dropping a 50. Bro didn't sleep. He was getting over 1-to-1 the entire time. No problem. Then you have Ook playing on Cassidon, pretty much getting 1-to-1 the entire time. And then the list goes down. A lot of Solace names here. And yeah, just overall, this is a really, really strong team. Really big draft from Ook. I believe he first picked Tortu, and then the rest is history here. A lot of recognizable names here, and a lot of big hours as expected from a lot of these players. Okay, and then the Home Invaders. This was Spooky's team. I just want to shout out Spooky. This is the first time he managed a competition, and I think he did a great job. His draft was really strong. He stepped up. A lot of people don't want to manage these kind of competitions, so we really appreciate when someone steps up, and Spooky stepped up in a big way, and I think everyone is really, really impressed with the way he drafted this. So, and then we have Mage with the MVP for this team here with a 48. Mage is consistently one of the best comp players in the game. If you have a pick open and you see Mage, you better grab him. Then we have Seek, just absolutely killing it. The list goes down. Necro, Trisk. We got Freck in there. Yuhu, list goes down. A lot of Solace. Big numbers here. And then Smokin' Joe's Lungs. This is Dart's team. I thought Dart's team was a really great draft. And I think that, unfortunately, I would have probably drafted similar based on the way he picked. I think he picked very well. But overall, he didn't end up winning. But it is what it is. So, yeah, a lot of big performances, including one from himself. So this is his alt account, and he got over EHP during the thing, dropping a nearly 49. Really impressive. Mostly mining, all mining for the most part here. So, and yeah, and then we have Azula, another Solace legend, NFS, racism, Unreal, and the list goes on. Shout out to Levine, Pion. Here we have the little graph of the way the competition went out, and as you can see, Very, very competitive competition here. And then, as things usually happen, a distance, they bridge the gap at some point. One team decides that, they're going to kind of relax and stop going as hard, as we can see here. And then there's two teams left battling it out. And at the end here, that ends up being very, very close. This is a very competitive competition here, and that's exactly what you're hoping for. There was some drama, as usual. But, yeah, I just wanted to highlight that because there was a lot of Solace members playing in this, and we love competitions, There's a couple clans out there. There's one clan out there. It's Hexus. I'm not going to say who, but it's Hexus. They don't like to host competitions. Solace likes to host competitions. Because, it's just like, what's the point of being a fucking skilling clan, right, Randy? Won't say who. Right, Randy? Okay. All right. Let's talk about a record here. We have Rez on his level 3 account NFS. Just doing a massive Dolo smithing BF day. So he's trading himself on an alt. And yeah, he crushed it. Rank 1 by a large margin. That's a really tough method to do, especially when you're really tired. You start getting kind of confused on what account is supposed to be doing what. You're in like a really confined area when you're in BF, and everything kind of looks the same. And you throw Sleep Dep in there, and it doesn't really look great, but apparently not for him. So congratulations, Rez, on the success. Okay, let me get into some achievements here. Bear with me for a second. Okay. We'll start off with Ryuk, reaching 50 mil Herblore XP, so great job. I'm looking to finish Herblore pretty soon as well, hopefully. I think after RC I'll just finish that one. Seems really nice with the pouch. Not sure if you're using it, but I would imagine you are. Mixing 8 out of 14. I think that means you're not. Either way, beast. 50 mil. Alright, and then we have Ryuk getting 200 mil fishing. This is super impressive. Probably the best skill in the game. Great job, man. Here we have Reese getting 200 mil woodcutting. Got a big party, about 30,000 people in attendance. Every willow tree is taken. Just a really, really big party. Congrats. Big skillet to get out of the way there. Alright, here we have Ryan with 1 bill total XP. Doing some Herblore as well. He has, I see the necklace, I don't know what it's called, from that stupid fucking minigame. So he's already chilling. Probably even profiting. I mean, Herblore is basically free now. Alright, here we have one of the most OG Solace members in the clan currently. Riley, or Entire, from back in the good old days. Pursuing his full-time streaming career. Not just pursuing, he's very successful. You can check him out on Twitch, or on Kick. Riley-ism on Kick. You'll find him on there streaming Call of Duty. And mining Stardust. So go in there and drop a fucking S on your chest and chop it up with Riley sometime. Great job, man. Here we have Rez. We were talking about that smithing day. Here you can see it in action. So, great job. It's fucking beast. 15 mil. Fucking beast. And then him getting 200 mil Herblore on his level 3. Yeah, spoiler alert. He's going to go down all of the records and smash every single record in the game by the time he's done. So, he'll be in every video going forward. You'll see. Or you already have seen. I'm late. Alright. Here we have Quale. 100 mil Hunter. Beast. Goat. Little drift net. Big. We got a lot of drift netters in Solace now. I think we have Bales, who's the big one. And then we have Ook. And then Quale. So, yeah. Yeah, beast. Alright, PVM items. Clocking in 50 mil smithing. Giant's Foundry. I hate that fucking place. And then 50 mil farming. Farming Guild. I like that place. Here we have Puff, maxing his Ultimate Iron Man. Absolute beast. Should probably quit the game, man. Quit the game by now, man. Quit the game, Puff. Alright, we have Patty showing off his rank 2 thieving day. And then his 100 mil thieving. So, I know he went pretty hard for that thieving day, and then at the end he told me that he needed a certain amount of XP per hour, and he wasn't getting it, so he kind of took it easier at the end. But overall, still securing that rank 2 spot, nice and safely, and yeah, just a great job. Hopefully we'll see him take a day or take some kind of a thieving record before he's finished. Great job, man. Alright, and then we have Oi, showing off 50 mil Slayer, as well as his promotion to the Pooh Star. So doing a little Glad's Wildy Slayer out there. Fucking around, killing Abbey Demons. Best task in the entire game. Easily. Yeah. He said that he didn't reset his tracker from Nightmare Zone, and I believe him. He usually gets about 450k XP per hour out there. So, if you don't believe me on that, you can just ask him. So yeah, great job, boy. Here we have Necro showing off 200 mil fire making. Yeah, what a beast. He says he liked Fartifacts, but I think he's fucking lying. I think he's lying. I think Necro might be lying, but he finished. Finished the FM, so great job, man. Alright. Now we have Nancy, 200 mil crafting. And shout out to Wasby for stalking her in the screenshot. It's hard to shake that guy off. He follows you everywhere. Yeah. Alright, now we have Muujin talking about killing himself for not getting a T-bow, and then also getting 100 mil Herblore XP. So it's kind of like the duality of man. You know, neck or gain. And hopefully he's gaining. Alright, and then we have Moxie coming back and grabbing a third age pick. I have no idea how much he ended up selling this for. From what I've heard, it's probably over 10 bill. It's a lot of money. So you gotta do your clues. What was that, 426 masters? You have to do your clues, everyone. I don't care if they take 45 minutes. I don't care. Do them. Look at that. Shit pays off. This is big for Moxie. It was fucking huge. That went off in the clan chat and everyone was very excited for him, so. Hopefully you get another one or another equally as valuable third age drop in the future, Moxie. Love to see you in these videos, and keep it up, man. Popping off. Alright, here we have Midzi, Mr. Yeji, bro. Getting his quiver. So that's really big. Yeah, love to see Solace PVM squad. You know, just, why not? Why not? It's not a challenge for us. Great job. Same thing with Crab. Crab said why not? I don't see why not. Fuck it. Bring your T-bow, bring your fucking scythe, and grab that bis. #1 PVM clan. Time and time again. Alright, we have one of our clan friends, Ken, chilling out with Yu-Hu, running some artifacts, grabbing 99 thieving. So, we'd love to see how much he progresses in terms of being a skiller. And yeah, hopefully we can get this guy molded into an absolute beast. He's already a beast, you know, but we can get that account going through the roof with a little coaching. He's got the right friend group for it. He's surrounded by the best Finns in the game, so keep pushing him. Keep pushing him, everybody. Great job, man. We even turned on the broadcast for 99 Thieving. We're such an inclusive clan, everybody. Let's go. Congrats, man. Alright, and then we have the Kavo scroll coming up here. So, I swear to God, Kavo went down the list and just finished 50 mil and everything. just so that he would have like fucking 800 things for this video. And I respect it, man. So we're starting off with 100 mil fire making and thieving in the same screenshot. Perfectly balanced. Love that. And then here's 100 mil cooking with the carom wands. So, yep, he's absolutely farming these. And then we have 50 mil hunter doing some rumors. Just going down the list as we said. So, I mean, that's a billion skills already. And then Khan. Like I said, flavor of the month. Doing some Mahogany Homes. They buffed it, so he's having a better time now. The quality of life buffs are pretty big there. Makes it a lot more chill to do. And better XP per hour as well, because there's less menus and such. Then we have an interesting one. Showing off his the server's first global Marlin completion, I believe, or something. Yeah, he seemed to be a fan of sailing. Seemed to enjoy the alpha. And seems pretty hopeful for the skill and the future of the game, so super happy to see him enjoying that. And yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there. I thought it was pretty cool. Solace #1 sailing clan. Undisputed. Dispute that. You can't dispute that. Alright, we have Yoo-Hoo, 9k Ironman EHP. Yeah, he's just trying to finish everything, so he wants everything, and he wants every item in the game. He wants all the XP in the game. He wants everything, and he's going to take that. So, great job, man. Here we have Jams, one of our newer recruits, showing off the giant squirrel, doing some SEP. It's a great place to be, and a great place to get pet, so keep it up, beast. Here we have Hardcore Potato Legs, letting everybody know about his PB 6 hour, so doing some multi-skilling with artifacts, some fire making, and yeah, I think he's doing really good. That's a big improvement from when I first started watching his stream. So I think he's been getting a lot of advice from people in the clan. There's some things that, you know, we wish he would do. Dragon Slayer 2. But that's fine. We'll see him at pest control. Like a gangster, I guess. Great job, man. Alright, here we have Happy 2 Trippy. Top page Chaos Elemental on the Iron Man. 1275 KC. As well as showing off the Butch pet. 300 kills. Spooned. That's a pretty sick pet. Yeah. Love to see that, man. Great account progress, beast. Alright, here we have Halcyon Seed. 100 mil cooking. I don't know if those are like Easter rabbit ears or something, getting ready for Easter, but some fashionscape going on, and doing some fishing or cooking. Hell yeah. Here we have Freck with some mining or fishing. I'm sorry if I blast your ears out with this one. Let's take a look.
I'm not fishing. Are you sure? Okay, I believe you. So, if you're not fishing, since you're from Solace, are you mining?
Thank you for that, Paul. And, yeah, that pretty much explains it all. Great job, Freck. Now we have Fong, 200 mil herb lore. Fucking beast. This guy is a top blazer. Always super baked out of his mind. Super high all the time. He came from another clan. I think it was called Smokescape. But they actually kicked him out. I guess the leader went on like a racist tirade and locked the CC. And he was causing problems in there. But he joined Solace, and he's been very chill ever since. He immediately did 200 mil herb lore. Very on brand for Fong. So, yeah, great job. You're making your kids proud. Here we have Fong, fighting himself, just a big stinky fucking rat, beating his own ass with a scythe, showing off 200 mil attack. So, yeah, it be your own, Fong. GZ, man. Here we have Mr. Floral Drapes, 200 mil Agi. We talked about this. Very impressive. Everyone's super proud. Genuinely, about 150,000 people showed up to this. Jagex had to close off the instances. People were finding a way to get into other people's instances. They had to shut down the server. They had an incident with some marinara sauce in the server room. Someone took a tumble and just got sauce everywhere. Anyways, rank, what do you get? 20 Agi on the Iron Man. Beast. That's a really nice number. Someone's going to get banned on there, and it's probably going to be DKO. So he's going to be rank 19. Yeah. Great job, Florals. Super proud of you, man. All right, here we have Filmmaker, a.k.a. I'm Blowing Up, a.k.a. Jack Black RS, a.k.a. Merry Christmas, hitting 10k EHP. Smashing the walls. He's going to finish the game soon. Absolute beast. All right, here we have Faye Poppy telling us that he got Guardians of the Rift pet. Ice Juice asked him for proof. He never provided it. Do we believe him? I don't know. Let us know in the comments down below. Other than that, the rest of the image is showing off his alleged Zammy Wines 6 hour. There's no video proof. He said he would upload it. He did not upload it. So I don't know if any of this is real, but congratulations to Faye Poppy on picking shit up off the ground for 6 hours and maybe getting the Guardians of the Rift pet. We have no idea. Here we have Enlin with 9k EHP. Okay, but for real though, did he actually get Guardian of the Rift pet? Alright, here we have Ely. We got a double feature here. He got the Snakeling pet as well as the Magic Fang. And then he was doing some raids with, doing some chambers with Varlablor, aka Kelifan. And looks like Kelifan snagged a T-Bow. So, a little split. Hopefully money was handed over to Ely because he's a greedy motherfucker and he's always asking me for bond money. GZ, man. Alright, here we have Dreamy getting a Twisted Bow, and this dude, I think he saw like 80 purples or something. I looked at his tweet. Criminal that he didn't have one before, but finally getting that, and then also finishing up his Void Waker. So, getting all the pieces for that. Really fun bosses. I hope he had fun. I don't know how fun it is on the Iron, but I was having a great time not caring about dying when I was doing that content on the main. So, speaking of Twisted Bow, here we have DKO reclaiming that bow. Damn, that shit fucking rhymed. But yeah, this guy, he dropped his bow several years ago. I think he got spooned on it originally, maybe. I don't remember all the details, and he dropped it at some point, and to make room to switch weapons, something like that, in one of the rooms, and never picked it back up, and he lost it, and he got it back. So, yeah, I'm sure he's really happy to have that back. It looks like he did 417 CMs, so great job, DK. I'm sure that's really relieving, and let's not drop that again, man. Alright, now we have Colt here showing off 200 mil smithing, saying, I think he said, like, rest in peace, one of the best comp skills. I'm definitely saving smithing in my back pocket for a Solace comp at some point, so, yeah, I'm sure it's great. Great job, and, what's next, Beast? Alright, here we have Seek, 100 mil mining. He is fucking whacking rocks in the vortex. Just crushing it. Love this guy, super funny, just a great person to have in Solace, nice and active in the Discord, and voice, really consistent player, and, yeah, just killing mining, just killing it, unlike plundering. Here we have barcoding, getting 200 mil farming, and getting question marked in the chat by Oblivion. I believe this is during a bingo, and I'm not sure if 200 mil farming was a bingo tile, man. But love that. You don't give a fuck. You're getting your XP. You're going to get that shit no matter what. You know, barcoding. You know, he doesn't wake up every day and wonder He doesn't wonder where his 200 mil farming is going to come from. He knows he's going to get that shit. He goes out there and gets it. He doesn't cry. He goes out there and gets it. GZ, man. All right, here we have a ZZ. 150 mil XP in smithing, as well as 1 bill XP total. Congratulations, man. Love to see you in these videos. Let's keep the gains coming. All right, and here we have a waiting 126 with a very red 200 mil mining screenshot. This shit happens all the fucking time for me. I need to remember to turn that off as well when I get, you know, an achievement, but it never happens, and I'm always a victim. So, yeah, shout out to Awaiting 126, and also shout out to Mitch VVS in the screenshot there. Love that guy. All right. 200 mil mining is big. Did I say that? Huge. Very, very, very good. All right, here we have Apor with Scurious Pet and Rocky. So he's definitely pet hunting here. And then the Chompy Pet and 150 mil defense. So yeah, 4 achievements this month. Love to see it. Great job, Apor. All right, here we have Zunkra with a Karasi PK, 73 mil Smork. The funny story about this is Wasby is training prayer on his alt in the wilderness, and I I got him to leak his world to me. I forwarded it to Zunkra, and then Zunkra pulled up trying to kill him. Wasby managed to get out the door and evade, and then my friend from the Call of Duty community back in the day, Drip, who's in the screenshot asking for his gear back because he forgot protect item, he pulls up out of nowhere. I didn't invite him. I haven't talked to him in years, but I right-clicked him, pulls up out of nowhere, and Zunkra looks at him and takes him for a Karasi. So just like a very interesting, small world kind of situation. Drip, if you're watching this, I'm fucking sorry, man. You're not getting your shit back, though, man. I had nothing to do with it either. I swear to God. All right, here we have Pion or Zero with 1 bill total XP. So, congrats. A lot of 1 billers in this video, it looks like. Love to see it. And we have Witch, Mr. Bud Dwyer with 50 mil Hunter. Beast. I think he's doing Herbivore, if I remember correctly. Good job, Witch. Here we have Wasby, 100 mil Slayer, using Parsec from the work computer. So anything but do your job, Wasby. Respect it, but I will be informing your boss. GZ on 100 mil Slay. Here we have Unreal showing off 2K EHP, which is Solace Rex. There's his maxing tweet. Gets all emotional, talks about everything there, and then that's the final skill. We had a little party. Wouldn't say little, as you can see by the picture. There's like 450 people, but yeah, maxed and did it really quickly. Did it in a year and joined Solace and is gonna finish 200 mil all very quickly. And if he doesn't, then I'm gonna be very disappointed in him. So let's go, Unreal. Good job. All right, and then we have Turnt with 200 mil thieving. Let it go, Turnt. I know you love Sep. You're not going to get that skill back, man. You're not getting the skill back, bro. It's just not happening. Got to let it go. I went through the same thing with fishing, man. You just got to let it go. Move on. Move on, man. We have Tortunama. Absolute fucking beast. 100 mil thieving. Doing some multi-skilling. Making fucking purple drank. Mixing that shit up. You see CC9 in the screenshot. Bunch of Solace members out there. Just running around doing fucking artifacts. Let's go. We have Toad on his Iron Man, I think. Yeah. Getting a Vernic Defender hilt in a raid with a couple of big Solace names. Bailey, etc. So it looks like the boys are having fun doing some Tob. And just once again, reinforcing that we are #1 PVM clan in old school RuneScape. Obliva who? Congratulations, Swifts, on 200 mil mining. That's one wall down. I know he's already working on RC, but let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. Huge party. 65,000 people all crammed in. He couldn't even click the rocks. He said it was too many people. Great job, Swifts. All right, and we have Spetsy with 200 mil fletching. We talked about that. Finished that. And then 200 mil Agi. So we're losing a lot of Solace Sep runners, but we are also gaining them. So hopefully we still have a fucking iron grip on the content. Yeah. Great job, man. Super beast. Here we have Surrealista. This is actually him in this GIF crying his eyes out because he triumphed over the worst minigame in old school RuneScape. Finishing up his Herblore stuff. He's ready to just chill, kick his fucking feet up, and finish the skill. And he is very happy. And emotional. Or sad. I don't know. Kind of ugly, though. You're kind of ugly. Got a big, weird, small head. A big, small head at the same time. Quit crying, bro. Here we got Static Void. 200 mil thieving. So he came in. He figured out how to break this content and then finished up. Beast. I really am excited to see what he's going to do next. Really big pickup for Solace. Super good guy, and yeah, just a great player. Great job, congrats. Here we have Spooky in the Vortex once again. A lot of Vortex miners here. 100 mil mining, so working his way through. Like I said, big Solace up-and-comer. Very talented player. Very talented community member. And yeah, it speaks for himself. The gains definitely speak for themselves. Here we have Sopping showing off 4K EHP. Very big. When I was around that area, I think I hit 4K EHP like 10 times. So I'm very familiar with that number. And I'm hoping that you can not be like me and actually play the game, which looks like you're doing. So great job, man. Looking forward to seeing you hit 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe even 10. All right, here we have some Solace members. They went to RuneFest. Very handsome gentleman here, but I am just not leaving my drink unattended around these guys. No way. No way. I am not doing that. Here we have Snuska, one of the head of recruiters at Solace. Very great guy. I know him very well. Showing off top 1,000 EHP rank. Getting over 3K up there. Very big. And then 50 mil mining. Solace VM. We have a big VM community. And we're looking for new members. It's open to clan friends and Solace members. If you join Solace, you can get 200 mil mining at VM. It's really that simple. They'll teach you how to do it. Apparently, according to some, you're going to learn in 2 games. And there's always someone doing it, so. Finish mining, join Solace. Doesn't sound that bad to me. And then we have Shefu, 8K EHP, so very valuable pickup here. And we saw his month, we were talking about it, and he's a beast, so. Gaming hard. Super happy to have the guy, very friendly. And yeah, we're going to see more of him for sure. Okay, is there anything I missed? I think that's everything. Thank you guys so much for waiting and watching. There's going to be the podcast uploaded probably tomorrow. So you're going to have 2 days of content and then probably a month of no content. So, yeah. Let's see. How long is this video? I don't even know. 54 minutes. Okay. Comment down below how much EHP you gained during this video. And let me know your feedback if you have any. And if you watch to the end, comment, Faye Poppy is short. If you want to be a part of Solace, videos like this, we do them every month. We have a lot of events going on every single week in the Discord, a lot of competitions. Go down in the description. Go to the Discord, read the welcome, see where your account lays. lies in there, and then apply if you have Rex. You can also apply as a clan friend. There's no real requirements for clan friend. It just, you need to be a skiller. You need to show some kind of an interest in pursuing post 99 skilling, and that means you probably want to be doing a good month before you apply, just to give us an idea that you're serious. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you tomorrow for the podcast and next month for another month in review. Peace.